Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send them home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
You know?
Who doesn't?
Anime. It's great.
I fucking love anime.
Hello.
Can we pause this and talk about anime?
No. I am Ominifus Hereward-Dron, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. Let's see, who else am I? I'm also Tycho Brahe of Pancake and Pax.
Slippery Bill
my name
on
is
certain
Legion,
websites.
For we are many. But today
That's him.
I'm Jerry Holkins. And I'm here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends in this revitalized second part of the season thingamajig.
Post PAX.
Indeed. I'm revigorated.
Revigorated.
It's allowed me to create incredible new words.
Nice. That's a good one.
To my right, Dragonborn narcissist Dinar Blitzen.
Yay.
That's
It's
right.
the one you get. I missed you.
To the right of my right, repping the natural world, Walnut Dawn Grass.
When you think about it, she's ripping the natural world apart.
Yeah, one chicken at a time.
In the natural world.
Nice for what? I got
So-
there early.
Nice.
To my left, emerging is no, that's not it, is it?
No.
Which one are you?
Not your grandma's
Oh my
grandma.
God.
Except in those rare cases.
God. Oh, we're off to a great start.
Except for those rare cases.
Emerging from your grandma's grandma.
Emerging from your grandma's mist shroud.
Whoa.
I got one ready to go
Here,
here.
hold on a second. Except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma. Rosie Beestinger.
You got there. Ready? Put.
No.
Oh.
Whoa. Let it go. I need it.
It's sublimated. That's incredible. It went from a solid to a gas
Directly
in
to
one
gas.
step. To the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud, Cathris Draub. It's his mist shroud, everybody.
Yeah.
Whoa, great to meet you. Whoa, great to meet you.
All right, now.
Like dolphins, that's how they greet each other.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Yep.
I didn't.
And they just do that thing.
That
and
might,
water
that might
away.
be from Planet Earth too. I didn't.
It's so good.
There's another Earth.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's the sequel. Listen, it's never as good as the original. Now, gathered throng, friends, near and far, gathered in some local places, I understand.
Oh, yes.
With fellow members of the Shadow Council.
City of Angels.
Indeed, may our labors please you. The second season, we begin with the party outside the Drawn and Quartered.
And it is a raging party. There are lights. There is music.
Yeah.
There are scents.
Special guest, Slippery Bill.
The Slippery Bill.
Well, no. It's like the whole poster goes on the down, and then it's like Slippery Bill in like big, like bubble type letters. But no. You have returned there. You are welcome to ask any questions you might have about resolving any of those other things. But we are moving forward. We are hurtling forward in time. But you're welcome to remember any of those things, and I will give you information about what might have happened.
This is
At
the
that
second
time.
part of season 2, by the way. Just to address the nomenclature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How long did it take us?
It takes a long time to go from place to place, even with the magic spell. It still takes about the same amount of time.
Oh.
It was about 3 weeks
Okay.
of time had elapsed.
Wow. How touching was my goodbye with Young Tasteful?
Young Tasteful had no words when you spoke to him.
Great.
Um,
Well,
he had taken up a kind of, he had clearly taken up a kind of a leading role. He was gathering people up, like lifting them up off the ground. The entire process of the transformation was large. And before the party left to move on their way back to the surface, you saw him help Carver Gall to his feet as well.
Wow, he really rose above his station, and I'm really proud of him. And I did that, and I'm
Yeah.
putting it on my resume right now.
There's one thing Woodell's love, it's helping goblins.
He's not a goblin, it turns out.
Not
Right.
anymore.
On that note,
Not anymore.
what the hell?
What do you want to know?
What's with this new race of green elves?
I don't know. It'll be very, very interesting to see, what their abilities and statistics are
Do we bring any
when
back
the
with
book
them?
is released.
What?
Mhm.
Wait,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah.
Are you just dropping that news right now?
Yeah, I'm always doing shit.
So Dinar's level 8. How did he get there in those 3 weeks?
Shut your mouth.
7
No, Dinar's 8.
level 7.
Come on, 3 weeks down there fighting.
3
and
weeks?
learning.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of XP.
Could
Paint a
have been
picture.
He gained a level. He gained level 8, and then he was attacked by ghasts.
And you lost.
but not
XP.
ghasts.
Yeah.
Not ghasts from the current edition of the game. Previous ghasts. OG ghasts.
And then you have to get somebody to drag your corpse back to you. /corpse.
Dude, check out
Look, these words mean.
This is this baby wizard
Baby
shit.
wizard.
Yeah.
This is this baby wizard who dropped out of college because she was addicted to EverQuest 1.
Whoops.
The corpse run. Would you
Or was it?
Or was it?
would you like me to incorporate corpse runs
run?
in the game?
No, not at all. Thank you, though.
Oh, thanks.
Appreciate it.
You done did it. Are there any other
How did Gaul take
Yeah.
it? Like, so right after he,
incredibly poorly?
so these men, these soldiers of yours, these goblins are now gentle, tall, green.
Indeed, they bear no trace of hatred toward him. Indeed, they seem to pity him in a way. You think that Carver Gall is probably not 100% cool with it.
Well,
You feel like there's been an inversion here that he was not 100% planning for, and maybe would have done things differently.
we've all had setbacks, and I'm sure that Cthulhu's had some kind words of encouragement. One of these, like a friendly cup.
right on his moist arm.
Yeah.
It reverberates throughout the rest of his cephalopod flesh.
It's like that comet that hit Jupiter. We can now tell what he's made of.
We don't know.
Yeah. I'll study this. What else is there? And we traveled, so were there events on our travel, or was it all told through Rosie's?
In order to know the venturesome facts, we would have to talk to Rosie.
Okay.
We would have to know what Rosie's story was.
But it took 3 weeks.
But it doesn't take
Yes,
3 weeks
ma'am.
of speech,
I see.
and there's no bare naked ladies at the table. That's
That is the one rule of D&D.
Now you tell me?
There's the rule of cool.
Yeah, year 2, you tell me this?
There's no B&B in D&D.
It's...
No, it's a great day. You have to just change it to some other.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, I think I've been out the game too long to give you a really good story here.
well, I suspect that would probably be on point for Rosie after the harrowing adventures of the Underdark.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me if the stories she told were
That's true.
pretty simple.
Okay.
It's like then we got something to eat
Yeah.
and we got real thirsty.
Good thirsty sir drinks and stuff. It's mostly I think she's like, okay, so she's patting coriander, but like on a part that coriander doesn't usually like to get, like the knees. Just patting the knees. And she's like, yep, so we get out of the Underdark. She looks at Walnut. She's like, Walnut's there.
I was.
Should we leave
Tells
him?
the truth.
Dinar is asleep the whole time. One time he wakes up and he cries.
Oh, well,
He cries because we're not there yet.
that's true.
Back to sleep. Cthulhu is absolutely 100% normal the whole time,
Which was
Oh.
weird.
which
Yeah.
was really
It's
weird.
like I got it all out of my system.
So we had to investigate the mystery of what's wrong right with Cathris.
He's like, he was too cool.
And it turns out it was nothing. He had gas.
Sorry about that, everybody. Now I'm gonna eat
And
some
then-
bones.
And then we got home and one thing, whew, back to normal.
Back to business.
One thing that didn't happen is that I didn't die anymore on the trip home. Not even one time, unlike yesterday when I died like 3 times. It was a rough day for me. The
It's a
end.
nice switch.
Yeah,
There's a nice switch.
yeah.
You and your companions, with a light pop, like a goldfish kiss, just like
Oh,
Sniper bites back.
are in the cobbled street outside the Drawn and Courtier.
okay.
You can see there are a few couples at tables. Night is setting in over here. I got so excited when I thought that was a chocolate.
It's not.
I saw the top of the box come off, and I was like,
calm your tits, man.
I bet I could get one of those. And I was like, I thought it was
funny.
like,
I
I
bet my
thought it
best
was the
friend-
kind of chocolate box that had like the little map of like what chocolates.
That's on brand though with the grandma swear.
Yep.
Like the cookie tin that's full
Yeah.
of like
Oh, the gross
thimbles
stuff.
and stuff. You're
It's
like,
full
oh,
of-
cookies. No.
It's full of those like, you know, those like things that look like peppermint candies, but they're like spun sugar,
Yeah.
and all grandmas have them, and they're just
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst.
No.
They're not great.
Glass candy.
They're just awful.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the best. Are you gonna do some?
What? At the table?
Are you
At the
biting my
table.
steez at the table?
Hold on, so just I just
what
want to
you
make.
do?
I want to make sure that
Documancy?
Oh,
I want to
no,
make
no,
sure
no.
that absolutely everybody knows what is happening here. So, Kate has gotten a candle, and she is now going to drip wax.
Yeah,
Onto herself.
I didn't actually want to cause a scene with this. Can you continue with the
You
exposition,
lit
Jerry?
a candle, and now
It's
you're
off camera too. 'cause
now you're
you can't
doing
see
Good
it
audio.
from,
some
like,
shit.
here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I meant to do this before the show, but it's important that I that I get
That it be done during game play.
Yeah. Okay. It's
Do it in the
weird.
dice box.
Oh
I
God,
don't want
no.
to hurt. I don't want to hurt the dice box.
No. So
So there are patrons.
exactly. So you
It's evening.
So you
would say.
exactly. So
Okay.
you
Oh, okay.
Grandmother Knight is taking a brief opportunity to do some stationary.
Yeah. Well,
uh,
she's writing letters.
in
She's
the-
a lot of kids have written to her. They all want money or favors or
Ooh,
something.
Juicy.
some kind of horse shit.
So she's taking care of business, and one of the letters so Rosie is in the custom of checking the mail before anybody else gets up. One, because she doesn't want anyone to find her mail. It's private, doesn't have anything to do with our business here, so nobody's allowed to read it. But also, she does open other people's mail and read it real quick.
It's driving a wedge in her relationship with Walnut.
Does Walnut know?
Oh
Can
yeah.
Walnut tell?
Oh, she
She's
can
like,
tell.
You know
This
she does.
wax seal has been opened
That's a
twice before.
that's a passive ability for walnuts. There's
But-
no roll.
She knows, and she hasn't brought it up because she's a seed.
How do you start? You're like, where do you open that
But
conversation?
one of the letters, they got a lot of letters today, and unusually for the mail is one that isn't opened. But she holds it up, or sorry, it isn't opened, and it's not addressed. She holds it up to the light, and she waits until Dinar has come down for the morning.
So long wait.
Long wait. I'm like, choof, it's 1:30. Let's do this, kid. Dinar, when you come down, Rosie makes a point of picking it back up again and going, Dinar, are you expecting mail?
Fan mail.
What? That could be
Not uncommon.
what this is. I wouldn't know. Rosie has
It's
definitely
freshly
read this.
sealed.
It's
Ow.
well done.
Ow. Yeah. It's all melty. Is that normal?
It came like that. So
It's northern wax.
that old
I don't want to
tradition.
break this beautiful seal.
Rip.
Here, what is-
Rosie has read this letter.
Yeah, just
But-
fan mail.
Oh, well, That's nice.
Yep.
That's pretty neat. I mean, we watched you hold it for like a better part of 90 minutes, and I was just wondering what the. It was interesting.
I mean, it's
though.
none of our business, but if you wanted to share it.
Looks over his shoulder. Who's shield of my soul?
That's what my fans call me.
Do you like take it away?
Yeah, or is Dinar like open to us peeking over
Oh
his
no!
shoulder?
But I think that he's actually definitely like just just
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
Walnut's
just
open
like
room.
jumping
talking
behind
to
him.
like reading it to
With the
himself,
mouth?
but
Yeah.
like nyam, nyam,
Too
nyam.
loud.
Yeah.
What does it
All right.
What does it say?
So Dinar is saying that this is a fan letter, but he will read it to himself out loud, and then everyone hears it. Yeah, you're looking over your shoulder. Shield of my soul, the winters are cold and spring barren. I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading handwriting. Without the light of your sun. That that it is painful for you as well as somehow a comfort. Forgive me, many nights the shackles of doubt tighten evermore. A sound in the distance, the imagining of your voice and the wish of you walking through the door leaves me destroyed. But I've grown stronger every day, I think, to weather the storm of your absence. The only promise I wish for you to keep is that you return to me safely, my beloved. For it was a worthy man who left my side, and the dream that we still have lives in our love as strong as you live. Come back to me. CP?
I think it says CD.
CD.
I think it's a D there. Pretty sure. I wouldn't know. But
I got a lot of fans.
You
Wow.
got very, excitable fans. as
Yeah.
well, sounds like.
Yeah.
if I didn't know better, I'd say that sounded like a love letter.
They do love what his exploits
It's-
are.
What's
couldn't be.
not to love?
For him?
I know. It doesn't make sense.
Who's CD?
Who's CD?
I don't know.
Wow. Maybe it was for you, Walnut. Here, give that to Walnut. I think that's for her now.
I don't know a CD.
So
Interesting.
it has been quite a while.
Oh, Copper Dragon.
Ah! They love
You
over
wrote
there.
it.
I
You
wrote it to
for
myself.
yourself. I got it.
Wait, did I read that out loud?
Good, probably. That'd be read the whole thing out.
Yeah.
Perfectly available for every
Yeah.
person.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
in
what?
canon. We did all hear that.
Like, did I audibly shout it or did I inaudibly shout it? I forget sometimes.
But it has, as I said, it has been a while since you have been back in the homey front room of the Drawn and Courtier. Propha seems a little mad about something. That's one piece. There's a few new faces here in the here in the front room.
How does Prophet express her anger?
She looks more like a mad statue than usual.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
So like rather than just being like, now she's like, ugh.
But she's clearly trying to focus this tension into the drying task. You feel confident that this cup is dry. And perhaps has been for a while. It may not have ever been wet. There'd be no way to tell.
So I wanted to ask her if there was any mail. So I walked up to her and just kind of nonchalantly.
Dr. Prophet?
Up to Prophet. I get halfway through asking if there's any mail, and then I'm just kind of really nervous. I go, is everything okay here?
She is looking at you, but you can see that her eyes are constantly flicking out into the front room and then looking back, like so fast that she thinks it's subtle,
I look,
but it's like plainly it is like trying to wave down a passing airplane levels of obvious.
I want to do that thing where I look behind me, like, do I see anything? Is there anything going on back there, or is she just looking crazy?
No, you see what seems to be a young couple.
Okay. And do I know them?
You have not seen the boy before,
Mhm.
but such creatures often pass your notice here in town and elsewhere.
Okay,
Hard pass, generally speaking.
gotcha. No,
Um,
not for me.
But
Nice, but not for me.
yeah, exactly. But the young woman with like sort of like tight cropped, like blonde curly hair, sort of like seems to be able to feel your gaze,
Mhm.
like on the just on her on the back of her neck,
Mhm.
and she turns, and you think it's auspicious.
Oh.
I
It's like
immediately
you'd have to do some mental calculations
to
to
make sure.
get there,
Mhm.
but you think that this might be auspicious.
So I immediately go and slam my elbow down and cover my face, and then I point at Rosie and I just go.
Rosie's there in an like microsecond.
And when Auspicia turns around, she sees you, and you go, "Oh," and you wave her over, and then she sees Propha, and then she stands up, like squeakingly, heavy squeak
Oh no!
from the chair. Every social circuit in the entire place is just shattered. And then she walks up to you and says, "Welcome to the Drawn Courtier. How may we be?" And Prophet says, "You're late. She was here already." When people come in, then you say it. You don't say it after they've already been here.
And Wallen just goes, "Oh no, we're fine. We're
She says, "Yes, I think you may be fine."
thank you."
I'm fine too.
And she says, Auspicious says, "Okay." And then sits back down, scoots in, big squeak.
Wheep.
Okay.
I go.
As soon as they're out of your shot, I'm like, what's going on?
Is that her? How do I put this delicately? Paramour. She's really happy. She used the big word.
Yeah, 3 syllables. Rosie uses her
Keen.
hawk-like laser vision to ascertain the relationship.
It's
between
like
these two people.
it's like the romance version of like an Assassin's Creed type
Exactly.
thing.
She's like, "Yep, that's exactly what's going." I'd say they've been together for 2 weeks.
Some Sherlock stuff.
Yeah.
The words flying.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
say
love,
there's little calculations
need,
going around.
2 weeks.
Hair.
Hasn't gotten serious yet, but I don't approve of him.
Yeah, no, the hands are perilously close.
Mm-hmm.
In on top of this table, like perilously close. Like you can hear just on the channel that all mothers have.
Uh-huh.
You can hear the klaxon beginning to sound.
What do I notice about this dude?
You think he may be new. I mean, Red Larch is a town whose population has a core.
Mhm.
There's a robust, strong core of people who offer services going north and south on the long road. The C team, of course, is included in this number. Stalwarts, but especially with spring coming around, there's a lot of new types of labor.
Okay.
There's been talk about maybe things starting back up in the quarry. Obviously, this is a good time for getting seed in.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried that this guy's got on his
Yeah.
mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Gross.
Does he look like a laborer? How is he dressed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's scruffy, roughneck kind of dude.
Definitely.
Okay.
Rough hands,
Okay.
dirty nails. This could be part of the problem.
He's okay. So with a good scrubbing,
You think there may be you think there may be cleanup opportunities here.
what is in his eyes as he gazes at Auspicia? Is he smitten?
He spends as much time looking up at Propha
Mm.
as Propha spends over there. It's like there is like a parallel channel of data happening on this other band here.
Oh boy. Okay.
But you were so bewitched by the CD letter.
Uh-huh.
There is also a job in the customary place, sealed indeed with the livery of Acquisitions
What are you telling that
Incorporated.
to
I know.
Rosie for? She
I
does
know.
one wax seal.
One wax seal.
Well, no, I'm saying that she's always out there. She's always out there grabbing it. Usually, she hands it over.
Well,
No,
may
I won't. I'm not even going to touch it.
Oh, I was going to say, may I interject that
Yeah.
if you've done looking at the mailbag that I've been filtering through it, just
Yeah.
you don't always get mail, and that's fine. You don't always have to get mail when mail comes. So sometimes people get it, and then other times there's no mail for you, which is not a. I mean, who's upset?
I'm
Not
just,
me.
just saying it's nothing sacred.
Nobody
anymore.
has
nothing
reason.
sacred. I specifically, when Rosie checks the mail, she goes through the quests. Hold on, don't give me that look. She goes through the quests. She avoids them. She doesn't even touch them. She's going for the personal information. That's what she's
okay.
rifling
Just
for,
like
like those
jobs.
handmade envelopes, the ones with like crayon drawings and shit on.
We're
them.
talking. Yeah,
Smell
exactly.
perfume.
We're talking
Yeah.
about wedding invites.
That kind of stuff. This is
Groupons.
something.
Gossip.
This like
She wants to
this
get
like junk mail. Exactly. This junk mail pamphlet shit that we get from HQ.
My mail. See these coupons?
Yeah, it's a resident. That's me. I live here.
Hey, they're writing me back finally. Okay.
Yes, I do want to talk about getting a new roof. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
The copper
specifically,
Yeah.
whenever you go look, every time, this has been consistent. When Walnut goes to look for quests,
Yes.
they're untouched, or at least they appear untouched, and that's what matters.
Oh, I feel like that would be a very. I'd love to adjudicate that. Sometime.
Perception is reality.
Oh, no,
Roll to
let's-
see if you can tell if they've been touched.
Well, no. I don't think you. I think that you're being legit. I don't think that you would actually. I feel like your relationship with Walnut is such that.
No, I don't peek at the quests.
Yeah.
No.
It's like
That's-
listen. I want to continue to run this campaign
Yes,
in a spirit of mutual cooperation.
that's right.
Right.
We have boundaries, and we respect them.
We have one boundary.
One boundary, and it's the mail.
This is mail.
But anyway, I'm like, I do think I saw a quest, but I didn't look at it.
I did. I looked very carefully, and there was official material.
Oh.
No,
thought you
no
said that
other
you opened
stuff
it.
was one for you, and then Quest, the correspondence.
And then your mail, of course.
Not in there.
Okay, well, Cthulhu, why don't you come over here and read this official mail with me? Because as the Horde's person, you should probably look at this. I look at Rosie and Jannar like, is this convincing at all? Yes, I should keep doing it. As the Horde's person, you should totally read this with me.
Agreed.
So important.
I was wondering when I had to get included in this process. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
So
It technically is an asset.
I go to open it up.
Well, here.
And I'm like, don't. I'm sorry. I hold
no,
it and I
you-
go, don't touch it.
So you are a little disturbed even at the outset.
Oh no.
So the red wax seals
Yeah.
that are utilized on official correspondence
Mhm.
are manufactured in such a way that wax ages rapidly,
Okay.
and it's just a way of shorthand indicating how long the job has been sealed.
Oh no.
This is jet black.
Oh.
So
no.
you don't know exactly how long it has waited in. You don't know exactly how long this job has been here. Because the Underdark task was not an official job.
That's true.
There'd be no reason to believe that you were not available for this task, and so jobs were routed to you.
Sabbatical.
been
Yeah,
1 week since I checked the mail.
3 weeks.
So worst case, it could be a 3-week-old job that showed up the second we left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could just be a day. And they're just unreasonable.
It's just a fuck
and
you.
what they're expecting of us.
We did complete one of our quests that I have on my open quest log. Let's put a new one in. All right. What do you got? Moldy quest here.
It says the Village of Promise
Oh.
requests aid. Bandits will return in 1 month's time.
Uh-oh.
Speak to Maeve, parries the thrust. 1,000 silver pieces. So that's another indication that something is strange
That's rough.
about this particular job. Generally speaking, people do not offer the tasks in silver.
Mhm.
But you do notice something in the lower right-hand corner. It almost smells a little bit of smoke, like a campfire type smell, and you can see a tiny handprint, almost like seared into the lower right-hand corner.
A tiny one.
Yeah, how tiny?
A child's.
Oh, okay. I was like, a mouse?
No. Not like a tiny paw on there. Dude, listen.
Mouse Quest.
I want to run this adventure, so you make a note, and then we're going to make it happen. You're going to get a job from a mouse.
Fantastic. Thank
Nice.
you. Where did it say? Did it say a location?
It said the Village of Promise.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you might want to ask around about that, but that is the task that they have offered. When they say 1 month's time, that would be in about 4 days.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I have the Village of Promise on any of my maps?
You don't have it on any maps, but you do think you know where it is.
I don't have it on any maps, but I do think I know where it is.
That's uncanny.
Yeah.
Grandmother.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The old lady still got it. So what you know is that the hills to the east of Red Larch, east and north, what have been called the Somber Hills before. You found the roost of the Wandering Crypt there one time. But these hills, and there's many stories about them and the people that live there, but there is something of a gold rush happening there right now. So there are actually many very young towns being founded in this place because securing precious metals from just blatantly clear, easily accessible veins, like the mining out here, is quite good. To the extent that even small groups of civilians can set up an operation and succeed there.
And so Village of Promise is one of these such towns.
Indeed, yeah. Promise is just the name of it, but there's there wasn't much of an east road out of Red Larch for a long time, especially as work in the quarry began to settle. But there is, just through raw use, there is starting to become an eastern passage out of town.
And that is it going due east or like that northeast?
It's going, yeah, it basically goes east out of the town and then moves up into these massive hills.
Okay. I'm going to consult the actual map that I drew over Christmas.
Now, I consulted this map just earlier today,
Yay!
actually. I got some value out of it.
Yes.
But this is not a human handprint.
Okay.
Down in this corner.
6 fingers.
It is a dragonborn handprint.
But it's
Ooh.
it's tiny.
Oh.
But it's small.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh,
What's the name of
no.
that of the Inquirer again?
Maeve parried the thrust.
Yeah, they refer to themselves as Maeve parries the thrust.
Parries. Sorry.
Does any of this ring a bell to me?
Maeve
No,
Paris.
yeah,
Okay.
you can't think of any reason why it would in particular.
Okay.
But that handprint is a pretty strong indication.
I mean, do I recognize the handprint?
But not exactly, but the size is right.
All right.
And you thought for certain that she had begun to express even as a very young child, express some affinity for magic.
Oh.
Whether it's the kind that can be trained via study, the kind that is just an inherency of a talented, charismatic individual, that's not clear. But there were definitely signs that there was this was a child of destiny in the mystic arts.
Yeah. Good for her.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's she doing in the Village of Promise? Sending us
Maybe
jobs.
It's a magic school? I don't know. When Walnut's reading it out loud, it's like 1,000 silver. Dinar's like, I'll get out of bed for less than 10 gold pieces.
That's my job. I say we don't take it. It's not a
And
lot of
then
money.
it's like, and then he sees the little handprint and he goes, oh, hey, ooh. Let's go immediately.
We actually do have to go immediately because this seal was red when we got it, and now it's black. And she starts getting very choked up. She's like, "This is official. We really need to do this job."
What is it? What does it mean? The color changing.
It means that it's been here for a very long time. I can't tell you how long, but probably the whole time we've been gone. Wow. And I just, after our whole thing with accidentally going to the Underdark and messing up that nice trash witch that Omen sent us, I need a win.
Yeah. Killing your mom.
I need Omen to love me again.
Yeah.
Imagine a scene
Yeah.
where we ask about the Village of Promise, and the old guy's like, Village of Thieves' Joy. Burglar's Haven.
Exactly.
Out on the shattered trail.
Stab down.
That's where they infamously eat dragonborn children.
Yes.
So is this the larch path that we're taking?
Indeed. Well, let me take a look at your ding dong here.
Just up there and into the.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that the
it's sort of
road?
moving out into
Yeah,
the Somber Hills.
From
Exactly
Red
right.
Larch. Okay.
Well, that sounds like just a short jaunt, right?
Yeah. You think that it would probably take you about a day to pull into this.
Okay.
To roll up to Promise, if it's where you think it is.
If
Okay.
it's worth going.
It's not a lot of money in it.
It's not a lot of money.
No money, and it's almost it's almost over, is what Dinar said before.
I heard him say it, and it's not
Yeah,
worth going.
I-
but then once he sees the hand,
Okay, so I'm saying we should definitely do this. And
Yes.
Mr. Dinar, like, yes.
That sounds like a decisionist kind
well,
of
it
thing.
sounds like 3-2. Yeah,
Okay, sure.
get in the car. No mail.
Oh!
Just to see what
It's a single tier.
Yeah.
it was 4-1.
At the enunciation of no mail, the Legati goes.
Cthulhu no mail.
Oh.
I got enough of these nicknames. I'm trying to divest some.
No.
All right, I'm ready. I mean, doesn't sound like there's, if it's a day away,
Yeah.
how much prep do we need to do? A couple bandits, easy. 1,000 silver.
Does
it's
anybody
nothing.
need anything? Oh, can I go grab a potion from upstairs?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm assuming my old ones have just gone sour by now.
Oh yeah, it's all vinegar. After a while, it's just like a uniform tang.
All right, so let's grab.
Gastronomes.
There it is. Let's grab a new one. So
When it's thick and rich.
yeah. So for those who don't remember, I have a trophy upstairs that makes potions, but I don't know what the potion is.
How did you get the trophy?
Oh, by winning Wizard Cart.
Our original IP.
by me Walnut being the best at Wizard Cart.
Yeah.
This is amazing sight to behold.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was like an Elseworld. That didn't count. That was non-canon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was canon.
know.
It pours out a slate gray
Mm-hmm.
with notes of blackcurrant.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool. You know what I'm gonna do for once? Since we're in a hurry, Walnut looks at it, thinks about inspecting it more, and goes, "Nope," and just puts it in her bag. We'll just
We're in a rush.
have that one for later, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Rosie is packing food, snacks, road snacks,
Yeah.
and also muttering to Propha about this roughneck loser who is wooing Auspicia.
Roughneck foods don't check the law and
Yeah,
abide.
nope, that he don't. And because I think we both have the similar instinct. It's
Yeah.
just like he's just rolling through town. He's no good for her. I don't know what his motivations are. Do you see how close their hands are to touching?
Yeah. She's like, is he going to be here in 3 months? That's the
And
question.
packing this basket.
He's
No.
not a good
Of
investment.
course not. Of course not. Emotionally or financially, frankly.
Classist.
No, she's just saying Auspicia's gonna spend her hard-earned money making that boy smile. She's not worth it.
I don't think either of them's ready
Rosie,
to mate.
Rosie is doing this partially
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get Prophet to lighten up.
Yeah, exactly. Prophet says, I can have Auspicia pack the cart. Like you don't.
It's not a problem. It's obviously.
Yeah. I guess she's kind of busy
she's a
now.
little bit
Anyway.
busy, right? Yeah, well.
Hmm.
You know what? You know what though, Prophet? She's a smart girl.
She reaches underneath the bar and just pulls out a little cornerstone
Yeah.
that she has for herself. Just eats a quarter of it and then just puts it back down there. Dusts off her hands.
Treat yourself. You got to.
She just chews
Stress eating.
slowly. Yeah, she chews, and it looks like it's been filmed with like that 120 frame super slow mo camera. It's an impossible chew.
Every bite's like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like 20 minutes per bite.
And then as we leave, I'd like to. I'm carrying my cute little grandma basket full of snacks. There's like baguettes. There's some beef jerky.
Oh, nice.
There's like a cloth wrapped bottle filled with ale, perhaps.
Oh,
We'll have to see
Well,
once
yeah.
we get on the road.
Well, she does have some.
And as she goes out the door to go get to the cart, she stops by the table with the couple, and she says to the boy,
The hands just like skitter away from each other.
Sure.
Like they're like crawdads that a flashlight has been shined on. They're just backwards.
she says, she looks to Auspicia and she goes, "Hello, Auspicia, dear." And then she looks at the boy. She goes, "Here's some friendly advice. At least take a bath."
Whoa.
So she's trying to do him a favor. But if he's trying to win points with Profa, you gotta start clean. The boy gotta be fresh.
Auspicia covers her mouth and laughs.
Rosie heads out to the cart.
Yeah, I'll go out too.
Just the shrug
Yeah,
from today's wastrels.
yeah. Just literally take one bath.
It's disgusting. That's what it is. Now, out here you can see Coriander locked down pretty good
Oh,
after a substantial period of ill use.
okay.
Of course. Got my coin purse right here. How many does she take? What's the damage?
It takes 15 before she's done.
Oh.
ew.
Mamma mia. All
Are you
right.
gonna be able to afford to get
She's
back?
bargain at
You're
twice
hungry.
the price. I think you got a lot.
We're doing okay again.
Yeah.
She's a bargain at twice the price. That's good.
But if she needs to eat 30 gold, we're gonna get a regular.
Yeah. we're just gonna walk.
Nah,
At a certain
yeah.
point,
Nice of you to say, but
I'll pull the cart.
as a bear.
Yes. Oh, elk would be good.
Oh yeah, Clark
Yeah.
Moore.
Oh yeah, we can get Clarkmore. Or you can
Clarkmore?
turn
Yeah, we
it
get Clarkmore to do it. Why would I do it?
Yeah.
We
You
say
can
all
lift a
this
serve.
Yeah, let's just kill
all this
Coriander.
in character.
get those metal parts.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say killer.
Oh.
I didn't say killer.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah, you thought it. Your mouth didn't say it, but
I thought it.
your eyes did.
She's expensive.
What are my eyes saying right now?
You agree? Wow. Jeez. I wouldn't expect that from you. I thought you would have opposed this,
I know
but
you'd be mad.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, decision to sin on it.
Yeah, this sounds like, all right, so what do we do, DM? How do we do this? I guess we all kind of line up around her neck. Just take swings.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is there is horse killing impressive?
You know, is killing a metal horse impressive in DM? Can I get a roll?
This is a cool horse, though.
Yeah.
An ordinary horse, no.
This is a
but-
cool horse.
No.
Yeah.
So, even after the 15, she wants to sort of like stuff her steel face like just down into that lappy bag,
No.
and the rat
feedback to it? Yeah.
the radula of the bag is beginning to resist. It sort of withdraws itself.
Ew.
No, we're all very hungry and scolding.
Avarice is not an attractive quality.
Yeah, think about it. Making a pig out of yourself.
But each of these plates slides into majestic position. She has a new glint in her eye, a golden glint,
Oh.
and she is 100% A+ ready
Okay.
to listen to her grandma.
Okay. I give Dinar the bag of snacks and hop up in the driver's seat. And I say, don't eat all those snacks.
Dinar immediately just takes some of the snacks and just eat it. Like the second that you hand them over, before you say a word, he just like takes at least a handful.
No, I bet it's a thing where she hands you the basket like to take, and then you start making selections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a bag of trail mix, and it's just already a handful. But you've accounted for it. It's like the dinar tax.
But no,
When you hand him food,
I put all the shitty stuff on top.
Yeah.
Because I know that
There you
Dinar's going
go.
to go for those. Yeah,
And the premium product is underneath.
that's right.
The aged goods.
Do we assume our positions? Do you want to drive?
You.
Too bad.
Why would I?
You want
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on.
Okay.
So you coax Coriander, and she plods out onto the street and up the Larch Way. And it's only 8 or so hours of travel. This is not these hills are starting to pop, like they're starting to be towns and villages, but the Larch Way is a very, very young road compared to most of the ones the C team travels. It's pretty low key. It's so low key, in fact, that
Thor's there.
over on the right, as the cart is moving through a pair of hills that sort of rise almost like a valley on either side of the Larch Road, you can see from time to time the rolling hills are interrupted by small stone outcroppings that jut out from the gentle slope, and you see a man seated on just such a rock outcropping, playing a lute and humming to himself.
What's his deal? Is he hot?
Let's see.
What's he packing?
Yeah.
I took ghostly gaze, right? So I could, if we're 30 feet away, I can look through his business and let you know, give you a full report.
What?
I'm sorry, what is ghostly gaze?
You could see through objects up to 30 feet away.
So you can see his bones?
Or
I
his
try to reduce
boner.
more. If that's what you're talking about, I can tell you about the bones too. Good black calcium.
Dense.
Good
All
job.
Kay, so, all Kay wants to know is whether he's hot, whether Rosie would be like, hey, what's up?
A night bard, like this some guy.
And then Cthulhu in the back is like, his dick's tiny.
He's got a moderate bulge.
But it's not.
Mid-bulge.
Mid-bulge.
He's not erect, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
I don't know if he's a grower or a shower.
Yeah, like you put it very succinctly, and we don't have that in the Underdark. It was like, that's exactly it. You can't tell.
That's well put.
can't
He's
tell.
betwixt.
No, I don't do none of that.
So what is he like?
Yeah. I was just gonna say you don't hate it.
Okay.
There's just enough of a gray stripe to be distinguished. A gentle breeze is carrying the scent of a rich hair oil. Beard well groomed.
Very nice.
Well groomed. Lute of solid make, although certainly not brand new.
Okay.
Not
But
a bad
waxed,
loot.
Yeah.
fragrant. Garb in general, not supreme.
Okay.
Not prepped to draw attention, but not a pauper by any means.
Okay.
Just your basic beat.
Yeah.
Just a basic B.
Yeah.
Do you? So Rosie would probably like look over the top at you and do this at the dude. Like, should we say hi?
Walnut goes, I mean, the lute playing's like only so-so.
Yeah.
And that's what she thinks you're trying to say is like, is this good lute
this
playing?
good music?
And Walnut's like, yes, I'm an expert on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you give me a
My-
perception roll?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, should we stop him from playing?
Hey, you think we should kill this guy?
Ooh. 25.
Oh.
You don't think that is an ordinary lute?
I don't?
No.
I look at Rosie and I lean down and I go, "There's something funny about that loot."
Okay.
funny,
You,
what
you,
way?
you think that having had some experience and indeed profound intimacy with devices of this kind, you can see the seams in the structure
Oh,
that you
Oh.
think indicate that it may be a war loot of some kind. Now, there's many. I mean, war loot is a genre,
sure.
right? They're customized for the person, but you definitely think that this person while seated on this outcrop
Mm.
playing solo in this valley is, you suspect, actually incredibly well armed.
So I say, I
That's what a
lean-
25 gets you.
That's what a 25 gets me. So I lean down to Rosie and I say, "We may want to be careful with that one. That's not just a lute he's playing."
Yeah. Okay. Well, like a man who has a dangerous instrument. She pulls up. She says it.
That makes her veer faster.
No, just
Yeah.
wrecks the car.
Bad boy, what?
It's like up the hill and then it like flips over backwards. TPK.
But it looks really cool.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and you still come out like
she's
straight.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Legs broken.
What's-
Hey, what?
And she does slow down and she says something relatively friendly. She's just like,
How big's your dick?
you got a big dick. No,
No, what's your dick like, homie?
no, it's just
Is the line.
like, homie. No, it's just like, hey, oh, handsome.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he says, oh, you came at the best part, and then he emphasizes the play and just stares into you while
How are you sitting?
Exactly.
lathering this instrument.
This is just like in Hamilton when Aaron Burr sat down and like gazed into her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We had a religious moment.
Now I'm transported.
What?
Watching this lute player is exactly like seeing Hamilton.
Yeah, wow. He goes from C level to A real quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
But is he like killing it in this?
Oh, quite.
He's-
Yeah.
he's
And
creaming
that's
it?
that not just because I felt like it. Like
Oh, okay.
he actually was able
Wow.
to execute. He had to roll this to deliver it.
So I point at him and then at you. I'm like, is this as good as I think it is? Like, this guy seems great.
Well, it's just like, I mean, it's no. I've heard better.
I nudge you. Are you sleeping yet or no? You okay? Because I was going to nudge you. It's like,
gets the
let's
glass.
pop our heads out. It's just like, hey.
Dinar's like distractedly reading the letter again. In the
Oh,
back.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I let you be then.
You're like, stop flaunting your mail. I get
We
it.
get it. You got a piece of
I'll
mail.
talk to you when you put it away.
Yeah.
I don't have to look at it again.
Yeah.
Why did we
So you-
stop?
You pop out and say,
Yeah,
why
it's
did we
like,
stop?
why did we? Oh, hello.
yeah, check this out.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, free entertainment.
You like climb over Dinar while he's reading it, just to put your head out the window.
Yeah, nice.
As the music resolves itself down into a level of sophistication that allows for playing and conversation.
He gets a little round of applause from Rosie.
Yeah, he nods.
Yeah.
It's like Slash.
Yeah.
November
yeah.
Rain
It's
shit
just
over
Fantasy
here
Slash.
in front of the church.
Fantasy Slash. I ask him his name. Fantasy Slash.
No.
Oh.
No.
Can I say like, well, what's your name, performer? That was amazing.
This is Merrick Sharp. Butt.
Merrick Sharp.
Merrick
Butt.
Sharp Butt?
Nice to meet you.
No.
Sorry, it's already in my notes. So.
Merrick Sharp.
He says, "What brings you out the larchway? You come to stake a claim?"
Not exactly. Well, I'll have my documents or tell you.
We're seeking the Village of Promise.
Promise.
Mhm.
That's a ill-timed venture.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Why would it be ill-timed, sir?
Well, there may not be much of a town.
Oh no! The joke became real.
There may not be much of a town left.
Is it still called the Village of Promise, or has it been that long that it's been renamed?
The current occupants, I believe, refer to it as Promise.
Oh boy.
Okay, so what happened?
Oh, nothing yet.
Okay.
Nothing yet. You're headed out there to help them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a missive to stop the bandits
Really?
that are coming in approximately 4 days' time.
Yeah.
3 days, about now.
Oh, cool.
And I looked to Rosie and I'm like,
Ah,
I don't know about this one.
oh.
He says,
Is that audible?
he says,
Because I'd be
Yeah.
like, me neither.
I mean, he is playing a gun, essentially.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know that yet.
Yeah, he says, do you, what do they want to pay you for it?
And immediately Walnut goes, well, to protect a whole town, I mean, that is substantial.
Yeah, but they've had a hard time lately really getting the silver up out of the mine. They've been preoccupied, I guess is one way of putting it.
I look at Rosie, like I'm starting to sweat on this wheeling and dealing.
Rosie's got your back 100%. Whatever you push for, she's going to push harder.
And Walnut goes, well, and she, coming out of her mouth, she goes, says here 5,000 silver.
Yeah, but what's your cut?
Says here 5,000 silver.
We get Rosie taps
you.
Walnut. She's like, we get the cut based on how well we deliver results and in what time frame. This is bullshit, obviously.
Yes, thank you.
But we are a company known for. I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to laugh. We're a company known for getting results, and that's why they offer us the big bucks. So
Really?
That's why it says here 5,000.
that's why it says right there 5,000 silver.
There it is.
I lean out and say, I have 600 gold on me right now. No, I don't.
I don't have it with me.
This is interesting. Okay, well, that's an interesting offer. Let me put mine out very briefly.
Good job. All right.
I will offer you 2,000 silver
Okay.
with no cut, no head office. It's like, let's say your cut was 60. He's like, actually, hang on a second. And he calls up to the top of the hill and says, I need 10. And you see 10 archers come out to the top of the ridge.
Oh boy.
And he says, let's look at these. So let's say your cut's 60. And he's like, 6. And they sort of shuffle over a little bit to the right. And he's like, they're going to give you that to die.
Oh.
Here's what I'm going to give you. They sort of shuffle themselves back together.
Friend,
He's like, all of it.
this is an incredibly inconvenient abacus.
Well, agreed. At least it's cheap. Right? At least it's cheap. So here's the situation that I'm offering. No shares, full 2,000 silver. But here's the key. This is what we're talking about. This is 2,000 base. They want you to protect it. I would like you to do the opposite. So I'm offering an additional 1,000 silver pieces on suppression of promise. Now get this. This is not my only operation. The Sumber Hills, as you may be aware, are a growing market. We've all heard the news. We've all seen the prospectus. Imagine a scenario where each town you subdue, I grant 3% of that mine's output annually to you. Right now, I see you got your cart here. Seems pretty nice. Don't know about the horse. But you could get yourself a better horse with the money I'm paying. And then people, maybe people wouldn't make fun of you when you roll into a town.
Dinar's like, I love this.
Yeah.
This guy rules.
it's just a thought. I mean, imagine a situation where you don't have to trundle around the fucking countryside, getting murdered for other people, and then you just sit back wherever you sit back, and bags of gold show up at your house. I mean, that's the other way. I mean, that's about as good as I can make the case. So-
Normally, Dinar would be like, this guy's the
Sounds
best.
great.
Oh,
But because of the handprint, he's going to be in a different mindset in this.
Yeah.
He hears all the boasting.
Yeah, and it's an official document, so.
Yeah.
one
So
else
he
is the
would, like,
official thing.
Of course.
Carefully fold his letter that he got, and he like stops reading, and here's this guy doing that, and then just kind of like pushes Chris out of the way, and then just goes, counteroffer.
Oh,
Take all that
One of
money
these
you
guys.
just talked about after I kill you, and your 10 little friends up there.
whoa, whoa! Wait a moment. I mean, that's good. That's good money. I just want to know what condition the town's in. That's a lot to pay. I mean, are we riding into a trap and we never receive that?
this is an investment that I'm making in the suppression. I mean, the town is not large. I think it's ill named. I think it's ill named.
I mean, the threat is implicit.
Is it even a town?
A couple bunkhouses, a weird old midwife,
Hmm.
an idiot mayor,
And in bad shape right now.
and some silver that's gonna be mine in 3 days. That's the town. Hey, you can call it whatever the fuck you want after you get it. I mean, I don't.
We have our own whole town.
That's cool.
pretty cool.
Something
We
That's
have,
pretty
we
cool.
have an official document.
I just wanted to see what.
Yeah, Finally, someone's talking sense.
I keep up my threatening tone towards him. I'm not entertaining it.
I'm just trying to figure out the state of the town without.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
Go
we'll
to
see it
hell.
when we get there.
Yeah, he's like, 10 people. Can he count?
Not
Let's see.
that well.
Let's see. We're gonna test him real quick, and we're just gonna see if it's good.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh boy.
He says, "All right,
You know what? Bring them all out. How many you got?
all right." 10 more archers come up to the top of the hill. They are flanked on each side by 3 horsemen.
Is that all?
Yeah.
That's the whole of what you got?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So we're not going to be able to have examples higher than 23 with
Yeah.
this. If the math ends up higher.
Yeah.
Anything he's got, we're just going to have to start
The
using
horsemen are worth 5.
fingers.
Oh,
okay.
We're over 5. Okay. So how much is that, real quick?
It's impossible math for Dinar to do.
Yeah.
Can't
He's
count that
like,
high.
I
Really
don't know. He's like, this is higher than I can count. So I think that I will, and then he draconic entitles.
Ah!
Yay!
And you get to do an AoE draconic now, right?
Well, I'm just going to draconic entitle this guy.
Yeah, I think he's the only one in this little.
And I go, look, buddy, cool. Out.
Yes. Can you
Ahem.
cut us a promo? Are you still
He's-
doing that?
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, sure.
Well, we were in mid conversation, so
Yeah, you can work a promo.
You can work a little bit of a promo here.
Yeah.
with the cool out. Tell him
I
cool
think
out.
cool out's good.
Okay.
I support this.
I missed
Yeah.
it. I missed the promos.
Just a little promo.
When
just a
this
little,
when the
just a little.
situation dictates.
Just a
When the
little.
situation dictates.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
I only
nice.
know so
That's
many
when you gotta
classic
get-
wrestling promos. I
That's
can't
when
keep
you
going
get a
back to the
wrestling
well.
promo from
Yeah.
See, that wasn't that hard.
You just beat Star.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's like,
Fun.
look, I'm a businessman.
Well, I'm a businessman.
Let me handle my business. Damn.
So I take control over him.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. And I go, ta-da.
What do you want?
Well, now he's like ingratiated towards me. So
What do we want?
we can dispel his guys. I guess Dinar doesn't think that far ahead. Dinar's just like, well, now he just like psychically flexes on this guy and goes, I win.
Then that's his whole plan.
Yep.
And we're all like, oh no.
How long does the draconic entitlement last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
So
This
he's
version
like,
is 10 minutes.
he's like, yeah, look, I can admit when I was wrong.
That's fine.
This was a miscalculation on my
It
part. And look, I said a lot of shit. I don't want it to come back and bite me in the ass later.
No.
Um,
You know what?
you know.
The important
yeah,
thing is
I
that you
win.
realize you were wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The fact of the matter is that I feel like there's an opportunity for someone like you in my organization, or maybe I could join yours.
You know, actually, I think the best thing would be find a closet and fall asleep. It's like Dinar's playing every time. He tells him to go to closet and fall asleep. What? Yeah?
Have him approach the cart, because the archers are still watching us. Have him approach the cart.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have a little light glow from in here,
Say, hey, buddy, come
and
over
then
here.
tell him to be terrified, and tell them like leave this cart alone. These are serious customers.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
What is
There are
Dinar's
no
best-
closets in the woods. Have him do my thing.
Be like, are we sure we don't like the closet thing?
I like that. I like the closet thing. It's gonna take him a long time to find a closet.
I just, hey, head over here.
Uh-huh.
Get over here. Walks
Yeah.
over to the cart.
And he's like, yeah, look, I talked a lot of shit about this cart, but you
It's
know.
a
You
great
did.
cart.
You did.
It-
did.
well,
Coriander
You
is
did.
actually nobody makes fun of us when we come into town with
well,
this horse.
no,
Yeah.
it's like, but you see it up close, and I'm like, this is a tough horse.
It's
Tell
a tough
us
horse.
It's a
what
great
you
cart.
like the most about each of us.
Oh.
Get him-
Play-
Most me.
give me his loot.
Oh yeah, give me everything in your
Whoa.
pockets, real quick.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
No.
why do you?
Oh,
Why do
Dinar,
you need it,
give him the
though?
loot.
oh,
I mean, obviously,
Dinar
it's
would, though.
yes. I mean,
yeah. First, give me everything in your pockets.
he's like, yeah, listen, I'm of course, yeah. I mean,
What's
This
mine is
works.
yours.
What is it?
Fine.
Yeah, what's in it? What do I get?
what out of his pockets?
Yeah.
He has a pouch that has 130 gold in it.
hey.
Hey,
Um,
now Daddy's got 130 gold.
He
Oh, wait,
has.
5,000
it's
silver.
Dinar's.
You think that the lion's share of the wealth he actually has with him is this instrument.
Well, yeah, I say give that guitar to my friend.
It's like
Up
there's
there.
some like he is like some part of him is straining mightily against this.
That's a shame.
He's
He's got to hand it over.
He says, look, it's
Can you entitle him again?
I'll entitle him again.
Double
I'll
entitled.
my
double
God.
it. I get right in his face. And I go, friend.
he's like, all right, it's okay. And it's like he's handing away a child,
Yeah.
and he's like, do you play the lute?
Oh yeah, I play it all the time. I'm the best at it. Best you ever seen.
Fumbling with it.
But it's like you're holding backwards.
Oh
like-
yeah, it's upside down and stuff.
And he's,
play it like
but you
this.
can tell it's like you know how it's like if you're ever playing like a racing video game, it's like you're always like leaning in.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you think that somehow that's gonna happen. He keeps twisting his body in a way that he thinks will help you hold it correctly, and he's just like he's kind of tilting over like trying to give you a little like
Well, it's like,
Twist
no,
it like
this is
this.
nice. I know just what to do with this.
So you-
Burping it like a
so
baby.
you
there's
burp it.
Yeah, she's like scratching her nails on it and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh.
But it's just even
Boink, boink.
even these taps
Mhm.
against the back
Mhm.
have a musical payload against this wood
Oh.
frame with this with just this body, this construction. Like maybe I have it. Maybe there's something special about me.
Oh my God. Sometimes I wonder.
While this is happening,
There's a whole
Yeah.
other life I could have had.
I'm
And the
looking-
people up on the hill are like, what in the fuck?
that's what I wanted to do is while this is going on, because I don't need to make some display for their benefit if he's handed over his loot.
Yeah. One of
So
the
I want to see what they're.
yeah, exactly. The horseman on the far right sort of leans a spear over the back of his shoulder, and he says, "Merrick, what are you doing?"
Tell him we're cool.
He's like, "I know these guys.
They're cool.
They're cool.
I look around like, eh?
Yeah,
Killing it. I'm
it'll
killing
be
it.
fine. We're gonna work on some of the Sumber Hill stuff together. I think."
How are you guys?
You come out
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
With a
what's up?
sun hat.
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, what time of day is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
is it daytime still, or we've gone into evening maybe?
been 8
Oh, I
hours.
thought it was.
Yeah, it's no, it's
I thought it was like afternoon because he's left at night.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So we're moving in. So as you open the window and then stick your head out, you catch you receive light. As you open the window and look out, you perceive light
So I'm seeing
from
through,
your left eye.
I'm seeing through Legati, but now I'm getting a sensation that my left eye is getting light in. Hey, what? Hey, how are you? I'm gonna lift the blindfold up, and first I'm gonna lift it up to see if I see through it,
You do.
and then I'm gonna swivel Legati around and look at my own face.
It looks like a random, almost kaleidoscopic collection inside the eye socket itself and maybe out to the edge
Ew.
of almost like raspberry droplets of gems.
Ah! We're friends. Had a great day, guys. This is a good job. This is a
So
great day.
The archer's like hitting the other archer like
We better.
he's got it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Skedaddle.
Can I wink them?
You can try, but they all wink. Here, you wink well. They all wink slightly offset times.
And then there's the one on the outer corner, the small
That
one.
catches up
bigger. It's
later.
like, you're doing fine. You don't have to show off.
Wait, they're all separate eyes?
That's how I imagined them, yeah.
Of course
Oh
you do.
my God.
You fucking freak.
Oh.
It's
All
not.
separate eyelids.
It's not good.
Ew.
Hmm.
Yep, keep it down.
It's not good.
Yeah, keep
It's not
that
good.
down.
I'll tell you later.
America's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll see you when I see you. I'm gonna go talk to the guys about.
Nah, you're getting in the cart with us.
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
Okay.
What are you doing?
The hostage? Whatever. This is only gonna last a minute, guys.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're not like I'm contesting you as Rosie. I think this is brilliant. So please continue.
I don't know.
He gets in there and he's like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
boy.
hand you some rope. I'm like, tie him up, I guess.
All right.
You got the velvet in here.
It's nice.
This is good. It's in this basket.
You were wrong about this cart.
Oh, very wrong.
So,
Don't touch the basket.
curl
He's like,
up.
"No,
curl
not-"
up on the floor like a cat and
No,
fall
I don't-
asleep.
No, I don't gotta do that. I mean, it's fine. I'm just gonna like. There's a lot of couch here. I'll just lay on the couch. Just
No, the floor. I sit on the couch
Like a cat.
like a cat.
Buddy, even I got to stand in the corner. Come on.
You want to be part of the team, don't you?
He's like, yeah.
This
I
is
can-
the initiation.
I can feel the love. So yeah, definitely.
So
Same-
those eyelids got to be getting
Same page there. Oh yeah, they're
pretty heavy, huh?
man. I'm tuckered out. I'm really tired all of a sudden. I don't know what's
Yep.
going
Let's beat.
with you guys. I don't know. I didn't
Just
sleep.
catch some Z's.
Well,
I
he's
actually
still
didn't sleep.
talking and tying his arms together
And
behind
he's
his
like,
back.
no, this is not. You don't have to. Like, none of this is important. Like, I trust you implicitly. Like, obviously, you know, I know what would happen if I stepped out of line. Like, I don't. This is not required.
This is part of. This is called being part of a team.
Is it? Because none of you guys have any rope
Why are
on
you fighting me on this?
We did it.
Wearing off.
We did it already. We've
'Cause
done this with this guy.
It's wearing off.
It's weird. It's
Isn't wearing off. Well, I got
The
him.
ropes we were now are around our psyche.
Yeah.
oh really? It's like
Yeah.
the elephant thing. Okay.
Yeah.
He
Cool.
gives us each our own rope, our own unique rope, tailored to us.
Yes.
I look at.
All right. And this is my rope then.
Yeah.
I guess.
I got a physical rope too, but it's not in my hands.
I was gonna say I wanted to look at Rosie and be like, I'm so tempted to keep this and give it as a gift, but should we just break it?
I think we could probably at least sell it.
Those things are valuable as hell. Yeah. we
And
don't
she's
that.
like already got it over her head. She's like, are you sure?
Are you
There's shouts
Now-
like from the hills. Oh
She's
no!
playing around. It's
Hold
just a
on.
gag, guys.
Is Walnut working something out by wanting to smash this loot?
That's
Is this
also part of it.
therapeutic?
Where- that is part of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Like, are you sure? Because I'd really like to smash
are
it.
you sure? Because I bet. All right. I just don't want him to get it back.
Smash it when
Are we
you're done.
pausing? Fine. Okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. Well, once we go away, though, I'm gonna smash this thing so good.
Are you holding it like a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like cradle. And he's like, yeah, I mean, give me my rope, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Got the rope.
Yeah, I tie him up good.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
When this thing wears off, do we want to maybe have him
Gag him.
not be talking,
Yeah, we want to gag him.
Sure.
have no sounds?
Do we have like a burlap sack we could put over
Put an
his head?
apple in his mouth or something like that. That's how it works, right?
We're like openly talking about this in front of him too. We're not even doing this. We're just like, can we just beat him
this-
unconscious?
Is this part of the?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all jokes. I could just cast silence on his beard.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That
Yeah.
works.
Why?
Centered it up.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Let's
like.
just beat him till he blacks out.
We shouldn't do that, should we?
No.
No.
We should beat him with the loot.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
no,
poetic.
no,
I'm
no, no.
joking.
That's listen.
No,
That's
that's a joke. That's a joke.
It's a
That's-
good. It's a good loot though. I
Don't do
wanna
that.
Yeah.
That's not
No. It's a good loot.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin the loot. I do cast silence on your face. Doot.
Well, should we wait till it wears off before we?
Nope.
Nah.
All right.
May as
Move
well.
along.
Do you have
Yeah.
a good beat on when it wears off?
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, so guys, let me.
What's the duration?
It's up to 10 minutes, and it is concentration, and it is a 20-foot radius sphere. So now none of us can hear anything.
That's fine. I'll connect us.
So then the whole like cart is not making noises. It just silently plods along.
We can't
Just the
hear
heavy
officers
feet.
are yelling at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, we got eyes on him.
Yeah. So we can, but we got the party
Yeah,
call,
right.
right?
So your thing's about to run out.
Yeah.
We get 10 more minutes
10
with yours,
minutes.
Rosie.
Yeah.
So we'd probably have to kill him. But then how do we square that up with his
Let's just go. We've got the boss
Well,
with
we're
us,
going
and
now.
the boss said
Yeah.
we're cool. So let's just start
Absolutely.
moving towards the town and see what they do.
Yeah. I agree.
He's a hostage for a reason.
Yeah, maybe this solves our problem, and we'll get the 1,000 silver outright, and we can say that we did this job before time runs out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe I beat the whole thing up.
Hey, I love this game.
All right.
I'm ready to go with whatever.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So,
All right.
your understanding, which we're going to use a history check for,
Yes.
is that it's about a quarter of the way in and to the left. It should be clearly marked by an ash tree.
Okay.
This is like the folk map that you construct in your head. It's all based on things that you've heard.
Yeah. You go halfway, turn left at the old oak, the ash tree, big one.
Mhm.
And then how far away do I think time wise we are from
But
this?
you feel like you should be getting close to this.
Okay.
And being able to execute this.
I'll take advantage of this.
Okay.
Too.
Being able to execute this is valuable.
Nope. Worse. That's an 11.
11.
Mhm.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
You don't see the ash.
Uh-oh. Could I conscript my druid to help me find an ash tree?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they're super good at type shit like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to open this thing.
Try to find the button that
Well,
turns
here,
it into a
do you
weapon.
want? Do you want to play around with it? Here, this will only take you a second. If you
Oh,
want to
okay.
help your grandmother,
I want to help grandmother.
do a survival.
Wouldn't it be like a nature?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm joking. Let's do
They
survival.
both cover a lot of the
No,
same
let's do
stuff.
the one I got points in. Oh no, 10.
Oh, no advantage.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you can take
no,
advantage.
too late.
Oh no,
Okay,
but
too late,
but
though, yeah.
for
Please, spend
you,
your points.
knowing which tree is which tree is not super hard.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
always getting like ash and maple confused.
Always. Every time.
It's just like like you're just right there by the cart.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this one.
It's the one I'm staring at.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
That's not it.
It's not an ash. So
Can't see the tree for the trees.
yeah, you can't see
That's
the one
my
tree
problem.
for the other type of tree.
Yeah.
So this is basically
Yeah,
like,
tell me about
like
this
I say, the seams that make it up again. If you had not had the opportunity to see one up close for as long as you did, you might not have noticed it at all. So you're just trying to figure out how it functions.
Yeah, well, it's like a puzzle box to me right now.
It is.
I poke the place that like I saw Brahma do to activate hers. Does it do the same thing?
No, so where Brahma's like the main activation. They can have multiple different weapons in them. The main activation on hers is where the string is attached at the base of the fretboard. And this does not have a switch there.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can figure out how to
Definitely.
open it? Can I take advantage?
You can.
Oh,
good thing you
that
did.
was a 2.
That was a 2 for the podcast.
15.
Hey.
Hey.
What's your perception?
Oh. 22. I don't know.
Plus
Plus
7?
7.
You built
A
this
lot.
loop.
22.
Yeah.
I've built it.
You remember building it. Absolutely. So there is a like where you might have a strap or a carrying strap at the base. You learn that it can be moved much farther than it should.
Whoa.
And when that happens, the back of the bulb of it opens up 2 ways like this. And inside are a number of interesting things. You see documents,
Oh.
for example.
Shit.
Yeah.
Rock hard.
There's like money, and you're like, ugh, ew.
Disgusting.
There's a few paper currency loose in there. There's a few darts whose tips are covered.
Oh, I throw those right off the back of the.
Yeah. Just dipping them.
No, those are gone.
Just throwing them right out the back.
I'm defanging the snake.
Exactly. Nope. You can see, so the documents themselves
Yeah,
are
anything good?
basically, yeah. They are assessments, they're overall value assessments of different claims, the towns that are on them, and then various agreements with bandit outfits to extract the wealth from these different places. So there are a few other towns named.
Okay. And these are legal documents.
Well, they're it's documentation for illegal seizures, but
Okay.
they are documents. Yeah.
So now those are
His
our
notes.
documents.
Yeah.
Sounds like we own the bandits now.
Yeah. So I want to go about. Yeah. Can I like take his name off of all of these? And, like, yeah. I want to doctor these somehow.
What's D&D whiteout?
I assume
Yeah,
that
I
his
can-
guys know him, and they're not going to be
Could
like,
just-
well, but
Says,
I could
says
still
right
Just
here.
fun.
just keep charging that entitlement and make them sign it over.
Oh,
Oh my god.
do have a lot of entitlements.
You have an entitlement or two.
Yeah, his brain is gonna be mush.
Yeah.
He's very
I'll
entitled.
have spent way too much time in this guy's head.
Yeah, you guys are soulbound now.
Yeah.
Rent free.
But they're not legal documents. They're just like.
They're just basically like
Claims.
his ledger of operations.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take those. Those
Yep.
are mine now.
This is proof. We can send
You just
back to
transfer
home
them over
office.
to your other.
Oh no! You know what I do is I'm gonna make forgeries of them, and I'm gonna put the forgeries in there, and I'm gonna keep his original.
Do you have a forgery kit?
Yeah, of course I have a forgery.
Nice. Nice. I had no idea.
Well,
did.
they're walnut forgeries, so so that she thinks they're good.
you look in the shape of the letters they're supposed to be, but you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you have them piece by piece, just like arranged in a way that you can see them, like just get a quick glance at different documents and compare the values
Yeah, they're all held down by rocks up
From-
on the top of the card.
from different towns. Can I get a perception
I
check?
forgot you're on top
Yeah.
of the cart doing this.
I want to take advantage again. Oh my god, good thing.
That's
It's a 6.
And that's a
Ooh.
16.
Here we go.
23.
23.
Between the rocks, the signatures,
Oh, I was trying to-
and the
That's the same hard
documents,
place.
you see a symbol you have not seen
Oh no.
for a decent amount of time.
Oh no.
It is that sort of twisted, 5-pointed inverted crown.
Oh.
And you've inadvertently
Oh.
constructed it on the top of the card.
Huh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
So it's just like the negative space between the documents.
The space between. Yeah, sorry.
Space between.
Okay. Yeah, Walnut goes, uh-oh. yeah, she'll start. She's gonna make like a little sketch of what she's done up here of the thing. So she documents that. And then the person she would tell is Rosie, so I guess she doesn't tell anybody. Because you're doing your thing.
I'm just driving the car, babe.
She's just
And
driving
we're
the
all
cart.
silent.
Oh
You'd have
yeah,
to-
and we're all silent too.
Yeah.
Well, it's like,
You can tell the party line, but it's
That's
too
true.
public.
I
Is it too
can,
public?
if you bang on the top of it, like I'll get a vibration. I'm like, what's it?
yeah,
Like-
okay, yeah. So I start bashing on it.
I go, yes.
I go,
Yes.
there were some documents inside. Listen, long story short, you guys remember that upside down crown that was it oak? Did I say? Did I say what was it?
But
Was it oak?
But
that
we
showed
do
us?
we remember though, because was that not a flush? Or oh no, that was
No.
that did happen already. That
Yeah.
did
No,
happen
that
already.
that had happened.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Fear not.
Wait, what timeline are we in, you guys?
Oh, real quick, Chuck. What timeline are we in?
Is this which part of Westworld is this? Before or the after?
I say, do you remember that upside down crown that we were looking for with oak? I found it.
What do you mean?
It's up here. I made it. I made it with the documents.
Okay, well,
Anybody could do that. That's
anybody
a good
could just
job
make.
though.
You just made it with the documents.
No, but I mean, it's in the documents. It's in them.
That's so simple.
And then, well, it's like you guys don't get it.
You hear me going, "Wah," and then on the side of the cart you see Legati coming up. What?
And I'm just like gesturing to it like so violently.
He's just looking at it, and I'm seeing it. It's like, oh yes. How did you do? Did you do it by accident?
It was by accident. It just appeared to me. It was all here in the forms,
All the time.
staring me right in the
Are they
face.
in every document?
Just these, I think.
While we're talking about the crown and mentioning oak again, I look at my little oak ball. I kind of sneak off to the side and I
How
look.
is Oakball
I
doing?
don't know. That's I'm
It's
checking
been
in.
3 weeks.
You look down.
3
It's
weeks.
been-
It's brown. So you look down.
3 weeks since I looked at oak.
So you have all the information here. You're sort of hearing about this, but you don't care.
Well, it like kind of reminds me, like, oh, my little oak ball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you open the bag, and you look down, and then smiling up at you from the bag
Yeah.
is just a jet black haired, butt naked baby.
Oh,
And I go, ah, shit! And like really loud, but we can't. No one hears it. I just go, ah!
That's actually an incredible opportunity to pause the event. So we're gonna sample the facilities, of course. Enjoy a beverage wherever you might be, and don't go anywhere because we'll be right back. Hello, I'm Jeffrey K. Horkins, and this is the C team. All right,
It's a little something different.
let's go back in. I
flames?
want to add a narrative arc. So let's just break it down. Let's just go piece by piece.
Okay.
My meticulously crafted villain was devoured by microtransaction DLC.
That you designed.
Hey. Also, Amy's nemesis is now an adorable baby inside of a handbag.
Yeah.
Is that most of it?
Who's Amy?
Bum, bum,
Damn.
bum.
Oh.
The veil has been peeled back.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean walnut donk grass.
Well, now the wow. The illusion's
Oh,
ruined,
no.
Miss.
and I can't play anymore. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good day.
So, Dinar, you just discovered Baby
No,
Oak.
and it-
Yeah, I
just-
know. We
he just
didn't
looks
talk
up-
about this during the
he-
break.
he
I
just-
spent the whole time just pissing.
It was terrible. I do not like to go to the bathroom with anyone.
This man walked
And
in.
I had to go to the bathroom with
in
him
socks on.
and the engineer.
Making weird
And then the
decisions.
engineer left, and then he came in.
Ryan and I,
Some
we
people
go
like
pee
to
all-
talk the whole
We
time.
do.
Table talk. I want to hear all about what happens in the men's bathroom.
Oh,
No.
listen, I can
ready.
reveal all.
I got
Like
some
some
stories.
We have a different story. Ours is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Look, here's what I tell Jeff needs to drink more water for starters.
Can we please?
Table talk.
Exactly.
Take it to the pee-pee town.
Yeah, exactly.
After the show.
Yeah. We're looking for less Pinot Noir, Jeff, and more Pinot Grigio. Okay? Just
Jerry.
in terms of color. What?
Jerry.
Is that too much?
It's the same joke
Table
twice.
Is that wine?
Jeff, are you taking niacin? What's going on?
Yeah. Here, listen. It's been a long time since we've been at the table. Now, so you look down there, and this baby.
Jeff says, "Oh, Jeff wants us to focus back on the game."
He is delighted. He is delighted to see you.
And
the baby.
I am. How would Dinar?
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Be
It's
somewhat
an elf
freaked
baby,
out,
right?
Yeah. Well, it's not a dragonborn, so.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
But
squishy,
he knows
yucky
it's
baby.
oak because he's been raising basically a flesh basketball covered in hair, and that didn't bother him.
So, honestly, isn't it a lot like having an egg that hatched into a baby?
There's
Isn't it a lot like that?
reoccurring themes here. Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. Would Dinar tell everyone, or would it be like your secret,
secret
like your
baby
secret
child.
your
Well,
secret bird in
I
your
think
pocket?
Dinar has been raising this flesh mound
Little
in
bits of-
secret,
yeah,
like
yeah.
secretly feeding it and not telling anyone.
Like
It's not hard.
crusts?
Like fish
But I don't
food?
think you could hide a baby. Yeah.
But I'm the only one in the car with you, along with Merrick. But I see you gasp when you look in the bag.
You would see him audibly flail, but wouldn't hear.
Right, but and I don't know that the bag isn't moving or anything. I just assume.
Baby flies out the window.
I'm like, stop looking at that letter. Read it later.
You're so jealous that everything's the letter.
It's a really good letter. Yeah. Dinar would come clean then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a baby in his bag.
What?
It's gonna come out eventually.
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
What's going on?
All right. Cards on the table. Cthulhu really messed this up. This is his fault.
Oh,
did he do now?
What did he do?
What did I do?
So,
We're so ready.
yeah.
First of all, I'm sorry. but-
You just start
But let's have it.
pre-apologizing. He's already trying to pass the buck, and you're like already apologizing. So, our dear
Can you
good
roll?
friend.
Can you roll me a perception real quick?
May I advantage or no?
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
Don't
Pretty
even
good.
need it.
17.
17 and a 2.
And a 2, so 17 plus, what is it, 3 for me? Yeah, 20.
It's quite good.
Unnatural 20.
You see, as he's starting his story, Merrick is still laying down there in the cat, but his face is now a mask of rage.
Uh-oh.
And you see him mouthing words that are not words in any language.
Bull.
Oh.
Can I?
It's
Do I know
silence.
what they are?
You can do whatever you want.
Shank him. Wait, like hold on a second.
Stab.
Does he look like he's got any kind of agency at all? Well, he's saying words,
Yes.
right? Let's see. What do I have that can not let that happen?
A brick.
Yeah.
We should have
Okay.
beat him unconscious.
Yeah. Let me stick let me stick the shaft of my staff of Legati.
My rod.
Like, let me put my rod directly against his lips. Like I want to like get in there, so he has to bite down on it, so he can't make words.
Chris!
What are you saying? Everything's fine.
Oh, you're trying to gag him?
I want him to not be able to verbalize. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I'm not putting it in like a plunger.
No, like this.
I'm trying to put it in like he has to bite down on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
There you go. Get it. Okay. Am I successful? He's like,
Yeah, you can feel the reverberations
why
in
am
the
I,
crystal.
Why am I doing the hard work? Young Legati, find a way to silence this possible new friend. Not permanently, just for a little while.
Right.
A little while.
He squeaks a couple times, and then collapses, and then just wraps himself around the middle of his face,
Okay.
Oh God.
and then just like it is just right in his face, in front of him, just like looking at this human person like an alien,
Yeah.
just trying to assess him with whatever weird organs he
I
has.
think this happened on Snakes in a Plane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bend down to him and just go like, shh. And then for a little extra sauce, I'll lift the blindfold and give him a little wink.
Yeah, the brow
Bushel
is
winks.
knit and furrowed.
It's like
God.
like artillery. It's like a whole flotilla. Patience. Calm down.
But no.
Oh yeah. Anyway, our good friend, our best dear friend. That's my water. You thought that was your giant metal jug?
I didn't know.
Stage sip. Okay.
Who died under mysterious circumstances. I retained him in a bag.
I'm
What?
sorry.
I collected pieces.
Who died?
Which of our best
died?
friends? We have a lot to choose from.
You guys. You know, I mean Oak, our best friend.
I'm sorry. What?
What did you keep?
What I could grab.
Which was?
A part of his head.
Is that the hair that you've been wearing on top of Cappy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where is that
Now
hair?
ask me where it is.
Where is that hair now? You stopped wearing it.
Did Cappy take it with him?
No.
Where's the hair, Dinar?
Where's the hair, Dinar?
It's in my bag,
Okay.
Hashtag
connected
where's
to
the
a
hair
baby.
today?
I'm sorry. What?
You gave a baby hair to eat?
And then I
What's
just
wrong with you?
hold the baby up.
I'm like,
Is it nude?
Oh yeah, a little naked
Oh,
baby just
no.
wiggling here.
Merrick looks up. It's just like this has been the worst day.
And I'm trying to forge some kinship because now I'm like, this is not part of it. I don't know either.
There is a moment where the
don't-
both of you nod in a confused way, and there's a genuine connection.
Aw, see, this could turn out okay.
Yeah.
Rosie drops the reins, comes crashing somehow through that tiny porthole window. There's a theatrical crash. She lands in front of you. She's like,
What are you doing? What is this?
Yeah.
I got the baby.
Sideways?
Yeah, by the head. By the softest part of the head. Just fingers going.
I don't trust Dinar
I think I've
with
provided ample
anything.
fatherly ability in the past.
It looks good. Still breathing.
why do we care if it's still breathing?
We have a chance to raise a better oak here.
I'm surprised.
Or
We get
the
to
same
start-
one as before.
We get to redo oak.
Nope.
Why
nature
did-
versus nurture on this one. I say we kill the baby.
Why?
Oh.
Holy shit, Walnut.
People don't grow from hair. Why is there a baby?
Yeah, wait
I've
a
kept
second.
hair a lot, and there's no babies on me.
Rosie leaves the party line.
She's like, oh, my sweet.
That's a baby.
Did you like how I got louder by one hand, and then I was yelling, so I had to get two hands on
Guys.
there?
I don't know how mammals work.
It's not this.
Is baby oak cute?
Oh yes.
Little
And
elf
happy
ears?
too. Yes.
ears?
Yes,
Oh.
yes, and very, very happy.
Well,
Be gentle with
Reaching
my
up.
boy.
Reaching
With my
up.
son.
I left the party line. I cannot hear your nonsense any longer.
He's reaching up. He's trying to get those beads.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
He can get the beats.
I'm looking for the knife on this war loot. No doubt about it.
I swan to Jom.
I
If you
swam
touch-
to John.
If you touch this baby.
So Kurt's,
will.
Kurt's stopped now.
Rosie jumps back through the window with the baby. Got the baby in one arm. Got the reins. We continue on.
Yeah, Coriander's basically on autopilot.
Yeah,
Rosie's here for
Corinda's
show.
fine. Yeah, it's very much for show, but it's an important show. So.
Oh,
yeah, it's a
got
great
the-
show.
I want to
Got
come
the
up
reins,
and
got the-
investigate
got the
this
bow.
baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. You get out. You can see that, like at something like a respectful distance, there are 6 horsemen and then a group of archers, like on the path
Whoops.
behind the cart.
And I'm just.
Like, they did not have a plan for succession. They're in a very confused place right now.
Oh, when I see that, I go over to Kithris.
He's just up in front, yeah.
Yeah, you're in front.
Yeah,
so I
I
crawl
see
over to the front. I point at your bag, and
Yes.
I'm making you the motion. Open it,
Okay.
and then I have the war loot, and I want to put it in the bag.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
I've
All
done
right.
that.
Yeah, like a reticulated python. It's slow going at first,
Come on,
but
man.
it gets there. It gets there, and and it's satisfied with itself and curls up.
Just a couple.
Yep.
Yes, you are so articulated.
You're trying to get some of this baby?
Hello, small friend. Hello, little friend. Am I getting anything back?
Absolutely.
What do I get back?
Says, hello, Cathris.
It's boss baby.
But it doesn't know language, does it? I was trying to parse if there's any oak in there left, or if this is a new.
I did call
Baby.
you Cathris.
Well, just call you Cathris.
So I'm pretty sure it's oak.
You know my name.
Yeah,
This is embarrassing.
I don't like to bring it up. A lot of times people will bring it up because they are trying to show off. I'm not trying to show off. It's just a fact. I am a demigod. And I mean, it's possible that I could die, but I've never been able to figure it out, and neither has anyone else. So
I'm not sharing this, by the way. I've just been probing this baby, what I thought was a baby.
Well, now I know what Brahma saw in him, I guess.
You're a demigod. Why were you working for Acquisitions Incorporated?
well, I didn't do much for them.
Seems like you could have done a lot if you wanted.
No, you have no idea how boring it is.
I have some idea, but not to a demigod, certainly.
Ugh. It is just day in and day out.
Who sired you? Who are you the offspring of? Would I know them? Would I have worshipped them?
Okay, listen. We'll have this conversation. This process just takes as long as it's going to take. Another couple weeks, I should be able to have this conversation with you, with my mouth.
Right.
And I don't know. I hope we can put a lot of that stuff behind us. A lot went wrong, especially with Walnut. She's a loose cannon, and
When are we gonna kill that baby? Just sharpen it up my knife. I'm like looking at poor mother, like, oh, we're gonna have a day.
yeah, there's things that she doesn't know about Brahma that I think would probably change the tenor of some of these discussions. But we'll cover, a couple weeks. I'll have enough divine mass to reclaim some of my former capacity. And
It's true that we are a little bit busy at the moment. I have a
Yeah.
lot that I want to ask you.
yeah,
about.
you handle that. If
Yeah.
you could please, I mean, they can't kill me like kill me, but if you could keep them from harming the vessel, wow, I would owe you. Demigod favors, they're not, they don't grow on trees.
I'm already
Demigod
hawk
tree,
with
maybe,
the
but-
other god I don't like. So we'll see about that.
Well, yeah, listen, if you're shopping for a patron, I mean, I can connect you.
You seem a lot more reasonable than my guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll cover it. I am really tired now. So he goes to sleep.
Oh,
I have to make
well,
the
that
poopy.
he's sleeping.
You can't hear me. Because
He's sleeping.
I read your lips and I go, Suni's gonna sleep forever.
So
I
I'm
totally
it's like,
misread your letter.
let's Maliki, let's get underway. We'll do this, get this 1,000 silver. But right now, he let me know he can't be killed. So that's gonna throw a kink in things.
Walnut cannot say no to him when he mistakenly calls her Miliki.
It's pretty sweet.
She's like, okay, yeah.
We'll investigate it. We'll have time after we deal with
She puts foremother back in her. Clicks the sheath back on, but she like whispers to it and she's like, it's gonna happen though. Just not today. Not today, mother.
Soon.
and it's not that I don't want blood. And I'm seeing you put it away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Do I hear any of these approaching horses and archers?
No, I mean they're attempting to keep. It's like they're not like shadowing you. It isn't like a stakeout because it's like you can just look back and see them, but they don't have a plan in place.
Okay.
They just don't have a plan in place for
They don't
this.
have a leader. We could pick him off.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about blowing
what-
some Gramamancy to.
You could. What's up?
I could just look like him.
I love that.
Can I not?
Yeah.
I can.
You have a mask of many faces.
I do have a mask of many faces. So what's our objective? To get through this and get them off our
Yeah,
case.
get them off our backs.
Okay.
Send them
Uh,
away.
I don't know if I can do his voice. Does he have a particularly notable voice? Because I've heard him talk.
You've heard him talk. I mean, it
Yeah.
would depend on what your performance was.
Okay. Yeah, so let me go ahead and
I'm so excited.
disguise self. I'm going to turn into Merrick.
Like
It doesn't
he looks up. Yeah. He looks up at you, and he's just
You have to take his clothes too, don't you?
like,
Yeah.
nah, let's get the clothes off.
All right.
It's like changing a child. Just like yank the
yeah.
trousers off.
Like all the way off. Like you have to lift up the whole bottom part to get the pant. And he doesn't like it.
Who
Why?
does?
Well, but any resistance is met with an instructive nip from Legati.
Oh, I forgot. So now this is valuable because I'm not going to walk out there with a blindfold. How good are these eyes? And I assume they're disguised by disguise.
Yeah,
self.
at range, at this range, it should be okay. It depends on how close. If you're gonna like walk right up into them and say, "Hey, look into my human eyes," that might be weird. But
Okay, so this is what I'm.
check out these peepers. You know,
Normal.
Two of
That's how you know
Chris's
I'm your friend.
Catchphrases that we can't use now.
Yeah.
peep this. Which eye do you think is the most normal? Like, you know, don't do that.
We're friends. How long have we known each other? Just determine the symmetry. So I get on some of his garments enough for it to be believable. And I'm going to take the blindfold off. And I have my non-seeing eye and my sort of seeing mess on this side. I step out of the cart and I raise a hand to the...
No, and as you raise your hand, the leader of the horsemen raises his hand as well, and you see the groups begin to slow.
I start clearing my throat because I want to know when I get outside of silence.
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am chuckling to myself. I'm trying to make it look like for them. And by the time I actually get out of the range, and now I can hear the sound of my voice, I say, don't worry, boys. We're going to make so much money.
All right. Let's see this.
Just relax. Cool it. Enjoy yourself.
Pull out. Take advantage. Oh my God.
Just take advantage.
I will take advantage, yeah. What will this be based on? It's on performance? Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Oh, 19.
Oh.
So that's going to be a 23 for that one.
Nice.
And then this is going to be...
Womp, womp, womp,
Womp.
womp. Shadow Council, Mary Labor, pleased you. Your servant Cthulhu Drow has offered you a boon. When I'm talking about boons, you know I'm talking about that Elderwood dice case. So delicious, full of dice for you, your dice and box.
Break that cap
It's
off.
dice and a box together. It's one present. And you get it from Chris, which is very cool. We'll
my
sign it during
personal
table talk. Now, so and then the body language is the raised fist. These fists are raised also.
And I bring both of mine up like, and it's not quite what he'd do,
Right.
but it feels right.
It's a 20.
Exactly.
Like I'm walking a little too much swagger. He probably thinks he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
This is how he'd
The horse guy says, "How many of them did you kill in there?"
That's the best part. We're going into business together. They're going to elevate our operation. We are going to own Red Larch itself. I'm thinking we celebrate tonight.
Well, he's like, "Come on."
Well, we've still got some stuff to finish up with them, but we'll let's meet at our usual place tonight, and we'll tap those kegs, and let me sort this out, and hopefully we'll have something for everybody to put their signature on. If you know what I'm talking about. Get a couple of these. Oh, don't want to do that too much.
let's get one more performance.
Okay. I'll take it.
Oh no, I knew you were going
course.
to take it.
Okay.
Pretty healthy.
17.
Pretty healthy.
Hey!
Wow.
Okay.
19
Very
plus.
nice. 19
That's
plus.
23.
Okay, that satisfies the horseman, which in turn satisfies the bowman
The
behind.
horses. Oh.
Right.
And it satisfies me
No,
because I
there's-
feel like, oh, I've got some buddies
There's
now.
there's big nods from the horses. Yeah, this guy. This is our fucking guy.
This guy gets it.
Exactly. So they peel off just knowingly. Like they seem to understand this area quite well. So they peel off. There's a lot of back clapping. Things. It seems like things are going to turn out okay.
I come on back into the cart, and where Merrick can enjoy the sight of me dry heave from the anxiety of this performance. Oh.
Yeah. Right. So when you come back in, by this time the silence has ended.
Okay.
So you come back in and you go, oh! It's just straight out in the middle of the floor.
Oh, I did it for real. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a wet heave.
Sorry.
I go, yeah! My guy! I vomit in support, too. Yeah!
And
Merrick.
hearing them vomit, Rosie vomits out front, but she makes sure not to hit
sympathy
The
them.
vomit on the
vomit.
baby.
Yeah, yeah.
The baby probably did it first, too. We
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
baby's definitely vomiting the whole time.
Walnut, are you gonna throw up or?
No. Juana's got a steel stomach.
Roll to not throw up.
Yeah. 7, you throw up.
Yeah, you throw up.
She throws up in her mouth and she spite swallows it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Pleasure.
yeah.
Merrick, you have a very tough job.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
He's just kicking his feet back and forth
wait,
back
let me-
there. Oh yeah, and it's just like dragging through this puddle.
Yeah, I'm dressing him. Not
He's
easily.
just buck ass naked. He's got vomit on his feet. He's
We've all
he got
seen
a
it before.
crystalline alien serpent
Yeah.
as a gag.
We've all seen it vomit covered in junk.
Talking
Before.
baby. driving the horse.
So, so you're continuing to pull this bizarre pageant
Yeah.
up this hill.
Yeah.
And in a little clearing, sort of built up against the side of a smooth rolling hill, you can see a small village.
Okay.
And there is a small post out front that says "Promise" in Common and Elven.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
I don't think
So, so if you're bilingual,
I
the
am.
town is named Promise.
Promise. Okay. I do speak Elvish. Okay.
Double promise.
Can I do I'm gonna pull Coriander to a halt and do just sort of a preliminary scan, see if I notice anything out of place before we go trucking in there.
You just want to assess the town?
Yeah, just in case
go
there's
for
an
it.
ambush waiting for us that Merrick hasn't told us about. I'll take advantage on this.
Ho ho.
That's pretty good.
14.
11, so 16.
Yeah. So you assess it. It's small. There's things that you think you might be able to parse just from how it's laid out. There don't appear to be much in the way of individual houses.
Mhm.
They appear to live communally in two massive longhouses on each side of a central well and fireplace. Just past the tiny village itself, there's two smaller huts, and then you think that you can sort of see the last rays of sunlight glinting off of a river that sort of abuts the back of the place. Off to the right, you can see the hastily, fuck you. off to the right, you can see the sort of the beginnings of the mine that they've constructed directly into the hills themselves.
Okay.
Still?
I'm just laughing about the
Yeah.
fuck you. I thought
Yeah,
it was
your
very
reaction was funny.
It's like, I feel like I have to police. I don't get a lot of this over here. You know what I mean?
I know.
get-
Look, when there's fun being had, you got to tamp that down. I get it.
So that's your assessment. You can see people. There's a few people making similar checks against the party.
Sure. Are they armed or do
right
they
now.
look like townspeople?
No, they are definitely townspeople, but they're townspeople in a place where visitors recently have not been kind.
Sure. Okay.
And so there's a lot of slow movements over toward weapon racks
Okay.
along the side, but these are makeshift weapons.
Okay.
This place is not. This place is built according to very, very different principles from those that organize ordinary cities.
We need to get out there. Documentation first, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got walnut. Let's bring it out.
Yeah,
we
so
pop down.
everything's all been cleaned up and all that from the top. And I come down to have my official mandate out. And I just walk right up to him and say, we're here to see Maeve parries the thrust on official business.
He says, I could. And a woman comes out of a hut and just shakes her head and tisks. And then while he is continuing to do this, she just pushes like a sliding barn door, just like moves him out of the scene. And she says, that's the mayor, which is great for us. An orator, a man of principle.
Sounds great.
What is Maeve like? Describe her.
She says, she says, I appreciate your having come, but Maeve is not.
Oh.
Maeve is not.
Oh, that's
Maeve is in no position to advocate for the town or hire people for it.
Well, it
I
says
see.
here that we are to help protect the town that is about to be besieged by bandits.
She says, well, that's true, but I think that if you will look at our weapon racks, look at our hale and hearty women and men here, I think you'll find that. And then coming from her hut, you see a tall dragonborn woman whose poise is utterly out of sync with this commune emerge, and then from her chest leaps a small glinting creature that runs right out toward you and just grabs your leg like this.
Does that look particularly familiar to me?
Absolutely. This is 100% Krenar and Sorsha.
We
You
got
can
that baby
you can
back
tell that
there,
it's
you know.
Sorsha. And then
More babies.
and then
Yes.
the woman says, Maeve, you shouldn't have done this. We can handle our own problems out here. And Maeve says that's not true. And it's to your credit, I appreciate that you're a proud woman. But you'll be a dead woman in 3 days, and I can't accept that.
So I look right at Maeve and give her a nod, like
Yeah,
I know.
she gives you a nod.
And I say, we've seen some of the enemy forces, and I have very good news for you about who we've brought with us. And I say, the leader of the bandits himself, Merrick, who cares, tied up in the back of our van.
Sharp butt.
Merrick Buttman.
Merrick Buttman, Merrick Sharp Buttman, who is tied up in the back of our cart currently.
She says, really?
Walnut goes, yes, for real. It just so happened Dinar was able to apprehend him single-handedly.
I thought you went out to the car alone.
If I'm hearing this,
Well,
I'm
I'm
going
pointing
to
to the
cover
door
up
in the back.
a little
then.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
me and Walnut are out. You guys are still in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still in the back, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Checking on our prisoner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's like, well, let's see him.
Yeah, come on over. And I'm walking, but with Kurnar on my
Yeah.
leg.
It's a big sweep. It's like a wrecking ball.
Yes,
Just this massive sweep.
yes, exactly. And she gives Kurnar a little pat.
Yeah.
'cause They had a little moment.
It's all giggles.
Amazing.
She looks up at you and says, Ned.
I go, oh, that you can tell like that like breaks Walnut's very hard exterior. She's like,
Her nut-like shell.
yeah, she takes out
A knife.
I'm gonna kill a baby. I'm gonna kill a baby. What are you
I
like?
promised baby blood to this knife.
This knife's gonna get paid.
no.
Sorry, that's too dark.
She'll take out a like a little. You guys ever play with like tree galls when you're younger? You get the galls and they make like a little rattle noise. She'll take that one of those out from the pocket and give that to Krenar.
Is it like EPA toy
Yes,
central?
Baby rattler. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
nature's toy.
Yeah, exactly. You hand it to her, and then it's just like one step. It's like off the leg.
Yeah,
She's just like juggling it and tossing it and playing with it.
that's fun.
She's just wandering a little bit away from the village.
So I go to open the cart and I just give a real brief heads up to Dinara and go, your friend's here. And then I open the cart and I go, ta-da.
Rosie is hurting Krenar just from a distant. She's like just like, oh no.
I love it.
If these people see, like you communicate to me, I assume that we're showing our bounty.
Yeah, I guess
Oh, are you
Dinar
s-
would
I thought
turn
you s-
around.
I'm still him, but I can dispel it. Yeah.
But you gave him his clothes back.
Yeah, he's
but I'm
cold,
nude.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So you
Somehow
see,
it's so, normal
so you
I
come
missed
in
that.
and it's tied up Merrick and Dinar and nude Merrick.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I go, Kithra, stop. Please.
Okay, I take back disguise self, take it off, and now it's just me naked.
Better.
That I've seen before.
Finally.
This is an upgrade.
This is better, I guess.
This is
Sound
great.
like blue.
Um,
Yeah, I guess.
Merrily wish please you.
Yeah.
but
We've trapped.
Sorsha looks in the cart and looks over at you and says, Dinar.
Dinar would be very excited to see her. Would go, hey, Sorsha.
Sorsha.
Good to see you.
She's the only one who came, right? Her friend did not come.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't worry, Jeff. I know about the cauldron. Or is that
That's
Alyssa?
Yeah.
Is that Alyssa? Yes, I know about the
vacation
cauldron. Don't
Alyssa,
worry.
yeah.
I know exactly how to use it.
Oh no.
Oh no, Tori. Mwah. It's gonna be delicious for me. But it's professional, but it's like respect, right? And then she looks over, and then she's able to see sort of around the central table. She's able to see a couple legs wiggling back and forth in sick, and she reaches over and just grabs his ankle and just pulls him out like cracking a whip. Just takes him from there and then just pulls him out through the puddle
Ew.
and just deposits him on the outside. And then Krenar looks back and sees that someone has come out and begins to bound over. And she shouts "No" in the Dragonborn Skallan tongue. It's like being punched. Like if you don't know the word,
Yeah.
hearing it is just like being punched in the face.
Yeah.
And so Krenar stops and then returns her attention to the seed pod. And then as she pulls him out, the limbs themselves get thinner and weaker. And she pulls him out and lays him on the ground. And you can see that the limbs are getting smaller and thin enough
What?
to escape the bonds.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And the face has just got a thinner, gaunt, twisted cast to it,
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yikes.
and it just shakes his head like if a terrier gets a hold of something, you know what I mean, like a squirrel.
So he's able to shake Legati off.
He just shakes him out, and then immediately begins to try to lope away from the cart.
Can I do a gramomancy and try to? hit
Yeah,
him?
absolutely.
Okay. So with my
You're
oak
gonna
in his
gramomance?
hand, baby oak here, and then and then I'll be like, oh,
Kate.
Oh no, you don't. And then these shadowy vines come up and tangle him up. Get him right near like the crotch region.
Yeah,
so
the
he can't
Z.
slither out of that.
Well, no, it is absolutely smooth.
okay, good. Oh,
And so these shadow tendrils are just like almost cruelly playing with him.
Yeah.
Like they're just lifting him up. Like it's just one leg, and then the other one has got the arm, and then it's just sort of keeping him in this suspended
Right. Good.
state.
Good.
And he's just hissing and gibbering back at the cart. And she says, yeah, Merrick has a couple doppelgangers
God damn it.
in his coterie of misfits.
God, who's-
I thought that I killed him twice. And she and she says, grandmother, do you have this under control?
Absolutely, I do.
And Sorsha says, we'll manage him. We have 3 days to get this city, to get this. And she says, town, village,
Hovel.
set of shacks ready for the assault that's coming. You are late.
Yeah, we were
That stings.
held up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the midst of this craziness and the dressing down, Dinar just does
Yeah.
not pay attention and just
Yeah.
walks right past her to look for Krenar.
Aw.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And you were walking past her, but then she is like trying to walk past you.
Yeah. To just keep yelling at him, and he's just like,
No, now it's just about speed.
oh.
They've devolved into some kind of a competition. And Josh, if you could please tip the cauldron. The calderon. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Comet hits.
Yeah.
Right on Krenar.
right on tilted towers. So you are kneeling down with Krenar,
Mhm.
and she says, "Father." So she's gone. Sorsha comes back with something broad, wrapped tightly in oilcloth. And she says to Krenar that she says, "He is not your father, but that does not mean that he is not a part of our family." And she sets up the package on its tip next to you, and says, "In our travels, we have ranged long, and I saw this and thought of you."
Oh.
Hey, I rolled a 7 on the chart.
Oh, this is great. I take it appreciatively, and I say to
Shake it.
I push it over.
Snap.
And I say to Krenar, I get down close to her. I go, I am not your dad, but you are my daughter. And I say to Sorsha, I say, thank you for this.
And
Genuinely.
Krenar points at the fully wrapped package and says, "Sword."
Spoiler.
Yeah. And I
This
go,
is
"What
exactly how
this?"
it's like.
Yeah. Is it a shield? Did you get me a shield? What is it?
She is like on her back,
Yeah.
laughing. Like, this is ridiculous. The grown-ups are stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, I will open the package.
It is a traditional Janari greatsword, like Toothbrush, in absolutely every way. So you don't have to change your OC, and the fan fiction can remain. But it is clearly of superior make, and has runes around the hilt. So this is essentially a +1 version of the traditional Janari
Wow.
sword.
Like you needed it.
Thanks, Josh.
I say, thanks. Like, real weirdly,
'Cause
awkwardly.
Dinar's really attached to Toothbrush. isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what's
yeah.
awesome about
Yeah.
Oh no, Jerry!
So he's like, this is great.
Aw.
it. She's like, you don't.
Thank you. No, I
You don't
love
like
it. I love it. He's like being way more awkward than normal, and he's always kind of awkward around
Yeah.
Krenar. But he's like, no, this is great. Between that and the letter, he's like really awkward.
Oh,
around
it's
her
been
right
it's
now.
been a rough day.
Well, this is making things very awkward for him.
Oh.
All right. Well, she says, well, let's continue then. And she walks back in. The people of the town, there's only 40 or so people that live here. Mostly middle-aged and a few young children. But this is clearly a place that families have invested their lives in. They appear to live entirely in these two communal bunkhouses. And this is basically what you're learning as Sorsha is giving you the tour. She indicates you can see a pile of stone under a heavy burlap tarp, and she says, "We have some materials that we can use to fortify the town over the next 3 days. We've done our best." She indicates the southern path into the town has a sort of half wall that's clearly seen better days. And there's a few beginnings of fortifications here on the road. But she's indicating areas that she thinks are of concern. For example, directly to the north, the town is built essentially at the foot of this hill. And that is an incredible...
Yeah.
It is amazing for them and very efficient for the town, but it makes that north hill is basically situated at the optimal position to assault the town that's at the base of it.
Yeah.
That's that Obi-Wan high ground.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
That's exactly it.
Is that,
right,
is
yeah.
that like a name of a weed strain?
No, it's an anime. You might not have seen it.
I see.
And you got shot?
Yeah, you heard of it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
Dude, I'm a whatever they call the fans of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yasha fans.
Yashites. But that's so she.
You Yash?
Oh, you know it. So she, now that you have arrived, she allows herself to be a tiny bit tired. She grants herself the right to be as tired as the situation actually demands for a few seconds. But you can tell that as she's looking around the town, she knows that that 3 days is not a lot of time.
Yeah.
And it's going to take more than she can. It's going to take more than she could do. You know that she could handle a lot of it, just on the field, but it's more than just her here,
Yeah.
and she knows that, and she has invested herself in these people. You can tell, as she is walking around, she's greeting people and indicating, and it's a mixture of humans and elves. In the same small town, which is itself rare.
In like picking up Krenar and playing with her,
just
and,
right up on there,
and just and just general horseplay, but still like walking around, like doing it absentmindedly.
Yeah. She is with you. You're conscious of her.
Just constantly tossing her around.
Rosie probably knows that
and
you're
then-
fine, but she's right behind, ready to catch,
Yeah.
just in case.
She can have all the babies, no problem.
Yep.
Got 2 arms.
But like at like getting close to Sorsha, like as an aside, not loud, just go like, why are you here? Why do you even want to defend this place? What are you doing here?
All right.
I'm glad to see you.
It's like this. The fall of Scala led to a result that I have long feared, and I think that I may be partly to blame. The taint that the monks, I knew it, I thought it's the right word, but I knew that you children.
I was laughing at a different joke I heard
Yeah,
earlier.
no one said
Oh, it
anything.
never
That's the
comes
thing.
From that side of the table.
I was laughing at-
Well,
I didn't laugh.
It was
No,
another.
Check the tape.
It was another. Check the taint.
I was right there. Check the taint. You'll see.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
There are a lot of
Anyway,
problems.
there is
Look
a,
right between the balls and the asshole. You won't see me there.
that's not what I do. Here, no. So there is a poison Yeah, all right, let's go with this. Maybe this will enable some professionalism. She says there's a poison that seeped out of Scala. Am I in trouble for any of that? Is that
Mm-mm.
all right? Great, thanks.
I don't know. I'm still stuck on taint.
Seeped.
Seeping and taint. I'm still stuck on that.
Um,
Like, I didn't see it.
and she says that I know for a fact because I have stopped them more than once. They are the cult of Tiamat is setting up cults and cells in the Desert Valley, and they all start from a war that I should have won.
So are they who's going to attack? Why are you here?
You know, this land rush in the Somber Hills is an incredible source of wealth for for an organization as hungry as this one. And I have reason to believe that every time we see a hand work here, it is in the service of another.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
What does Dinar think about Tiamat?
Well, they killed him or knocked him unconscious in that fight, so not a fan.
Just like the whole Tiamat
The Tiamat
religion.
The mother of dark dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean, no, he's on the good dragon side.
Right. Does he have feelings about Tiamat? He's like, boo Tiamat?
Yeah,
Okay.
generally, yeah.
Anti-Tiamat.
Yeah.
That's a safe zone.
So you can see the weapons now that you're up close,
Mm.
like walking through the middle of town. This is no good.
Yeah.
This town is not in a
Yeah.
town is not in a good place.
I sneeze and a weapon rack collapses into dust.
Yeah, exactly. It's pulverized.
Yeah.
So she knows that they're going to be attacking in 4 days. So do they know how many people are coming?
What the numbers that she gives you match with what you said. She says, anywhere from 15 to 25
Oh. Right.
bowmen. It's like generally speaking, these towns are they're not meant to handle something like this. Like this is a lawless place. Days from any, it's like was Red Larch going to police the Somber Hills?
That's why we're here.
Well, yeah. That's the splash of cold water. It's like, so are we supposed to protect them? We can stop this one attack. How often are we going to have to come back here?
We have to teach them.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. Never getting a little more in Asia.
She Kurnar is busy pangolin style, getting wild on the tail and the back zone. And Sorsha says, "Excuse me for a moment," and she indicates to you, Walnut, that for a private moment.
I come on over.
Yep. So she
This ought to be good.
Oh, squeeze that baby.
That's good.
Oak's dead. Start over.
Well,
Yo!
Hey. So she walks over to the river, which is very near the washing house that they use to prepare the ore that comes out. And she says, I wanted you to know that I'm sorry. The loss of the death of Brahma must have hit you very hard.
Walnut just stares off at the river. And it's clear. It should be very obvious that she's hearing this news for the first time. And then she looks.
She
back
was
and
an she was an able warrior and immaculate poet, and she was a good friend. And I know that she was more to you. I know a lover's spat when I see it.
Walnut just kind of crouches down, and she back to everybody else, and she is completely silently crying.
That she kneels down next to you and just places her hand just right on the middle of your back, and just offers gentle comfort.
And then she starts audibly crying,
Oh.
and it's ugly.
It's not good.
It's not. No, it's awful.
Rosie's there in a microsecond because she was already suspicious of this interaction. She was probably listening at the door. She comes in. She's like, "What the fuck did you just say to her?"
And Walnut is just like ugly, like heaving, sobbing.
She says,
Did you mention Brahma? Did you even say Brahma's name? Ah, hold this. Gives her the
and
baby
she
oak.
takes the baby. She doesn't know how to hold a flesh baby.
That's fine. That's exactly right.
She holds it like a hoagie.
Yeah. Just
Rosie,
like this.
Rosie gathers this up, and Oak's just so happy. Rosie gathers the like ball of walnut as much as she can into her tiny little arms, and she's like,
Walnut.
she doesn't say anything, but this tiny little ball of walnut now has a Rosie.
Walnut goes like crying, and she's like, she's dead, like really going for it.
You know that I've never been the biggest fan of her, but
Not the time.
no, but
I think the Chris knows that.
she does
Yeah.
seem like the kind of person who may not really be dead. Don't you agree?
She's inconsolable. Just
We're like in our hearts,
blowing her
or-
nose in your clothes.
Have we seen a body? Really? Have we? I don't think we have. I don't think we have.
Anyway, continues to cry it out,
Okay.
but accepting of those.
That is a super, super good place for us to end
Oh
the
God.
first episode of the second part of the second season. What an absolute pleasure to spend this time with you yet again. Hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk
more.
about. They're gonna play for another 5 hours. No. Then we'll do top bits, and we'll talk about the game, and we'll be best friends. It'll be super cool. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.